do something for yourself today. Do something for yourself today that's going to allow you to be able to clear your mind. Something that's going to allow you to be able to create a space to think about what you actually want. I'm out here right now, taking a walk in front of a beautiful little pond, sitting on a bench. I've been doing some stretching, a little bit of meditating, and just thinking. And, you know, sometimes we're just so stuck in doing, working, taking action. And I know I'm the first person to say, if you want to get results, you got to take action. And I think we all know that. We have to work hard. But sometimes if you're just working, and you're just doing, and you don't create that space to think about, why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you building your business? Why are you working so hard sourcing and listing? Why are you putting maybe all this money on the line to grow your business? Like, why are you beating yourself down to the ground if you're working hard? Like, if you don't really know why you're doing things, like, it's just a recipe for disaster. And, you know, I've talked about this before, and I'm going to start doing a lot more videos like this, but when you grind yourself down to the ground and you're just working yourself to the death and you're sacrificing everything, a lot of times you do that at the expense of your mental health and your physical health. And that's something that, you know, I've been doing for, I would say, really, honestly, once I got into eBay to Amazon flipping, like, that was probably one of the biggest downsides to online arbitrage, is I was way less active. Like, when I used to thrift and do garage sales, and, you know, before my car accident a couple years ago, you guys know my story, like, I was always running around, out and about. People don't realize when you're out thrifting and sourcing, and, you know, I used to sell on eBay a lot, you're burning a lot of calories. Like, seriously, like, the eBay diet is a real thing. Like, it's a grind, it's a hustle. And, you know, now I feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm leveraging a lot of my capital that I've earned over the last 10 years. I'm building systems, virtual assistants. And, you know, you might be thinking, well, Steve, like, why are you gaining so much weight? Like, why is your mental health affected if, you know, you're only spending 5 to 10 hours a week on this business? Like, well, first of all, I'm not moving around as much. I'm leveraging a lot more capital, so I'm getting a lot more people to do my heavy lifting for me, but I still am focusing on a ton of other projects. You know, I have a team of over 20 people who help me with, you know, the Rake and Profit brand. We have Reselling Freedom. We have over 300 members in there. We have close to 1,500 students in our eBay to Amazon masterclass. We have a mentorship. I'm building 3 softwares. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on behind the scenes. And sometimes when you're just hustle, even if it's just a mental hustle, right, that takes a big toll on your mental health, which then in turn, at least for me, like, when I'm stressed or angry or upset, I turn to food, I turn to alcohol, I turn to vaping. And, you know, I'm happy to say right now at the time of this recording, I've actually decided to stop drinking and stop vaping. And I've gotten onto a good little nutrition program over the last week. And I feel really good. Like, I'm taking a lot more time to exercise and create space, mental, you know, space to meditate or stretch, or just to take time and, you know, enjoy myself, right? And just not be always like doing, but giving myself that space to be able to figuring out, you know, why am I doing what I'm doing? Like, are there better ways to do things? Like, how can I create balance in my life? How can I crush and, you know, destroy my business goals? Because you know, I'm a purebred entrepreneur. I love it. It's hard to turn that off, but like, how do I do things in a smarter way, more efficiently? How do I balance my life? Because at the end of the day, you could have all the money in the world, but if you gain a bunch of weight, at least for me, I mean, I can't talk for you, but for me, when I'm gaining weight and I can't control my eating and I don't feel disciplined, like, I'm depressed. Like, I really am. And I guess to share a little bit of insight behind the scenes, and I better do this quick before my phone dies, I was on antidepressants for over a year, and I'll probably do another video on this, but those things, like, changed me. You know, I was working with a therapist for a couple years. You guys know I've got my issues and challenges and my mental health issues, but I've, like, gone without, you know, medication for a long time, and my therapist convinced me to do it, and it, like, literally, like, ruined my life. Like, I'll get into it in another video. It's not her fault. Like, I'm the one who made the decision, but I came off of those about a couple months ago, and, like, I'm starting to be able to see through the fog again. I feel like they numbed me, they changed me, they turned me into this little, almost like this little bitch boy, honestly. And I hate to say it like that, but, you know, as a man, for me personally, it's like, I'm hungry. Like, I want to conquer, I want to crush my goals. Like, I want to go after my dreams. Like, I want to feel, like, I want to have emotions. I want to have the good, I want to have the bad. And it's like, these things freaking just numbed me out. and I'm angry. And this bird's angry too. Holy crap, that's like a massive hawk. You upset? You want antidepressants too? Well, I'm off of them now, but you know, I might as well put my hood on before this thing comes down and attacks me. But I'll tell you right now, buddy, what are you talking? What are you, my therapist, saying, hey, buddy, the pills weren't going to fix all your problems. They were just going to help you. And that's the truth. I mean, they did give me a little bit of a boost, but I almost like used them as an excuse. And now I'm having to get my life back on track. I mean, financially, I'm doing the best I've ever been. You know, my businesses have grown more than ever. My memberships, you know, I do a lot of the things that I love in my business, but my mental health has been sacrificed like crazy. And I guess, you know, the moral of the story is, for me at least, create more space to be able to think, to be able to figure out why I'm doing what I'm doing, how to make sure I create balance, how to really assess, like, am I doing things the most efficient way, the best way? Because sometimes we just go, and then next thing you know, 2 years go by and you're like, what the heck did I do to myself? So that's what I'm doing right now. And I guess I'm using this video somewhat as a therapy as well. And I'm feeling a lot better, guys. I'm getting back on track. Obviously the car hit my house, that's a whole thing, but I feel like that's really only a small challenge that I've been going through, you know, with mental health and everything like that. But I'm feeling a lot better. I'll keep you guys posted. Create space, create time to be able to think, to be able to relax, and give yourself a chance to figure out, where do I want to go? What do I really want to do with my life? Much love, guys.